Good morning to everyone. In the industrial management, we are discussing about the function of storekeeping. So, various types of functions of the storekeepers are given below. So, we discussed previously. Then, the next is what is centralized and decentralized storekeeping. સ્ટોરને સેન્ટ્રલાઇઝ કરવો સારું પડે છે કે પછી ડિસેન્ટ્રલાઇઝ હોય તો સારું હોય છે. સો એના રિલેટેડ પણ આપણે જોયું હતું. ના, the next is that the method of valuation of inventory or method of pricing material issue. અથવા તો આ ક્વેશ્ચન એ રીતે પણ પૂછાઈ શકે છે જીટીયુની અંદર. What is material management and list the 4 method of material management evaluation. મટીરિયલ મેનેજમેન્ટનું ઇવેલ્યુએશન કરવા માટેની પદ્ધતિઓ જણાવો. બરાબર, તો એમાંની ઘણી બધી પદ્ધતિઓ છે. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ, what is material management? We know that. Okay, then define the material management evaluation. So let's start. Material cost in a cost of production. Material cost in the cost of production has high proportion ranging from 60 to 70%. મટીરિયલનો કોસ્ટ એ પ્રોડક્શનની અંદર સૌથી વધારાનો કોસ્ટ હોય છે, જે 60 to 75% ઓફ ધ ટોટલ કોસ્ટ ઓફ ધી પ્રોડક્ટ હોય છે. The material costing is affected by fluctuation in the raw material prices. If not properly considered in the unit cost calculations, then it results into either upper underpricing and the loss of profits, or overpricing and loss of customers. જેથી કરીને કે જ્યારે પણ કોસ્ટિંગ જે છે એ શું આવતું હોય છે, ફ્લક્ચ્યુએશન, તો એના રીતે એનો ડાયરેક્ટલી રિઝલ્ટ એટલે કે એની અફેક્ટ ક્યાં થતી હોય છે કે જે ટોટલ કોસ્ટ છે એ શું જતું રહે છે, ઓપર પ્રાઇસિંગ એટલે કે વધારાની પ્રાઇસ થતી રહે છે, અને જેના લીધે લોસ્ટ ઓફ પ્રોફિટ થાય છે અને લોસ્ટ ઓફ ધી પ્રાઇસિંગ થાય છે. એટલે કે પ્રાઇસિંગમાં પણ પેલું થશે, અને the result is the loss of the customers. Because of the result is that the pricing is increasing, then more the customers or consumers are be the losses. Various methods of inventory costing are utilized to stabilize the impact of price fluctuation of the raw material in the calculation of cost per unit. ઘણી બધી મેથડો છે કોસ્ટિંગને ઇન્વેન્ટ કરવા માટે, ઇન્વેન્ટરી માટેની. And also the and also they are stabilized of the effect of the price fluctuations, and then the raw material in the calculation cost per unit. So some popular method are given below. First, FIFO, that is first in first out. Second one is last in first out, WA, weighted average method. Fourth one is HIFO, highest in first out. Fifth one is standard price method. Sixth one is inflated price method. Seventh is replacement price method. Eight is the actual price method. All there are the method are briefly explained as under with on illustration. So first is FIFO, first in first out. As the name suggests, the price of the first consignment stored in the storeroom is charged to the cost of production, the sequential price fluctuations. So the unit cost calculation, first two purchases have different price. First is 100 kg and 10th and at 10th rupees, and the second is 200 kg and 11th rupees. Then 120 kg are issued for the productions under FIFO method. 120 kg issues cost is under method. First is 100 kg at 10 rupees and next 20 kg is 11 rupees. So that is 1220 rupees. So in rising the price stand, it result into underpricing and also loss of profit while in the flowing price trend. So in the result of overpricing is that the loss of the customers. Okay. Second one is LIFO, last in first out. Under LIFO method, issue price is considered on the basis of price of the latest consignment arrived at stores. Considering the above details of method, first, under the LIFO price, unit costing will be done as the first. The issue of 120 kg 11 રૂપિયાના ભાવ પ્રમાણે, that is 1320 rupees. Out of 2 kg, 200 kg of second arrival, and 120 kg will be issued. So the impact of rising and falling price will be opposite to the FIFO method. In other words, rising price is loss of customer, and in falling price loss of profit. Next is that WA, weighted average balance. So the weighted average balance is that under this method, up to time of material issue, the weight average of all previous quantity in kg and the respective price in considerations of unit costing, and considering out above the example, so the weighted average will be calculated as under 100 kg in the price of 10 rupees per kg, that is 1000, and 200 kg as per the 11th rupees. So the total is 300 kg, and the price will be, total price is uh, 3200. So that is now weighted average price. So average price is should be 3200 divided by 300, that is 10.67. So the material issue of 120 kg will be made at 20.67. This method stabilize the price fluctuation and uh, uh, quotes the selling price at the moderate rate. આ મેથડથી જે પ્રાઇસ ફ્લક્ચ્યુએશન થાય છે એને શું કરી શકીએ છીએ, સ્ટેબિલાઇઝ કરી શકીએ છીએ. HIFO, highest in and first out. So under this method, the stock lying in a storeroom at various prices. The highest price stock will be charged to production department, and there is a three sequential purchase area. First 100 kg at 10 rupees, second is 200 kg at 11 rupees, and third is 500 kg is kg at 10.50 rupees. Then one then 120 kgs are issued. So the issue of 120 kg will be made at the highest three consignment price, and 11th is 11th rupees, that is 1320 rupees. So these methods always overprice the product and thus result into loss of business. So this is the loss of the business consideration. Next is standard price method. This method is used where standard costing method is adopted by the management for the costing purpose. So the management, considering the probable price fluctuation in raw material, determines the issue price for the costing purpose is respective of the actual cost of material. The predetermined price of the current year is 10 rupees per 10 rupees 10.50 rupees per kg. Then the considering the method above one is 120 kb charge at 110.25 so the 120 kg into 10.50. The limited of this method is that the ignorance the actual price paid for the raw materials and years of accounting adjustment between the standard price or actual price. So the actual price are required for the accounting and reporting purpose. So these methods are important. Okay. Now the next is that the method of codification of stores. હવે અને એના ફાયદા જણાવવાના છે કે કોડિફિકેશન કરીએ આપણે કોડિંગ કરીએ વેરિયસ ટૂલ્સને અથવા તો કોઈ પણ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટને મેથડ બરાબર તો એના માટેની મેથડ જેમ કે સ્ટૂલ્સ હોય છે તો સ્ટૂલ્સને કોડિંગ કરીએ અથવા નંબરિંગ કરીએ કલરિંગ કરીએ સો દેટ કેન બી ઇઝીલી ઓબ્ટેન ઓકે સો એઝ વી નો ધ વેરાયટીઝ ઓફ મટીરિયલ આર બિંગ સ્ટોર જુદા જુદા પ્રકારની મટીરિયલની વેરાયટીઝ સ્ટોર રૂમની અંદર સ્ટોર હોય છે. This material needs to record at many places and at many times. Certain materials are having long and awkward descriptions and identification by descriptive that can create confusion. Therefore, the material are given in unique code for the identification. શા માટે જરૂરી હોય છે આઈડેન્ટિફિકેશન એન્ડ કોડિંગ? because of this materials is need to record મટીરિયલને ઘણા બધા પર્પઝથી રેકોર્ડ કરવામાં આવે છે. દેટ મીન્સ recording for the book, okay, many times. So certain materials are having long and awkward description because material are having the name of for example a chemical substance which is having a very various varieties of name and uniqueness of the name in the material. Okay, so this is very hard to remember all these things and awkward descriptions, and also the identifications is very hard, and also this can be created a confusion. Okay, so the materials are given a unique code for the identifications. So materials is given the name as a identification name is a unique code for the identifications. So what should be the advantages of codification? So the advantages of codifications are locating the required material from store become easy and faster. સ્ટોરની અંદરથી કોઈ પણ મટીરિયલને હેન્ડલ કરવું બરાબર એકદમ ઇઝી અને ફાસ્ટ થઈ જશે. રેકોર્ડ કીપિંગ બીકમ્સ ઇઝી એન્ડ શોર્ટર મટીરિયલ ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન. મટીરિયલને રેકોર્ડ કરવું ખૂબ જ સરળ બની જશે અને શોર્ટલિસ્ટ કરવું હોય મટીરિયલને ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન પ્રમાણે તો એ પણ ખૂબ જ ઇઝી થઈ જશે કારણ કે ડિસ્ક્રિપ્શન્સ કેવું થઈ જશે શોર્ટ એટલા માટે. By correlating storage location with material code, storage of same material at a different places can be avoided. Fourth one is that material having a similar characteristic can be stored at a same location. જેથી કરીને સેમ મટીરિયલની કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક ધરાવતા મટીરિયલને સેમ જગ્યા પર આપણે શું કરી શકીએ સ્ટોર કરી શકીએ. ઓકે, દેન flexibility in the recording and strong newer material as also storing a new material. એટલે કે રેકોર્ડ પ્રિપેર કરવામાં ઇઝીલી રહે છે અને ન્યૂ મટીરિયલ જેટલું પણ ન્યૂ મટીરિયલ આવે it can be also handling. Then codification methods are having a different type like a numerical method, alphabetical method, monomeric method, block method, color scheme method. Okay, so which having a different types of methods, and the detailed study about this method will be discussed in the next lecture.